Hello and welcome to another edition of PPF Unconfidential. I am your host, the good man, Lance Goodman, coming at you live. Last week was an epic annual episode with the very first guest, Red Hot Sean Houston. This week we're going even higher, and what other way to do that than by having the PPF champion, my favorite superstar, Ryan Steinbomb, join us via satellite. How you doing, champ?
Thank you for asking, and it's nice to see you, Lance. It's good to talk with you again. PPF champion's doing all right. There's been some crap going on lately, but I'm doing all right. I'm pulling through, staying strong, staying true, and you know what? I'm not doing that bad at all. A lot of good things are happening my way. Otherwise, I wouldn't be the PPF champion. How are you doing, by the way, Lance?
I am doing just awesome, champ. Actually looking forward to putting this in my wall of fame. 6 years of journalism has paid off for me, finally being able to speak with you one-on-one. But enough about me. The reason people are watching this is to get the champ's thoughts on the last crazy month in the People's Promo Federation. Are there any thoughts you like to get off your chest involving the recent activities?
Off my chest, huh? You want me to get some crap off my chest? I'm pretty pissed off. And you know what? It mainly has to do with me and Clunky working our asses off, showing that we're bringing it. You know, we're stirring the pot a little bit. We're trying to get your attention. But people just aren't listening. People just don't see what's happening. Our opponents ducked out last month. They didn't have it in them. Stalker Mike went completely nuts. I brought up some demons that man didn't want to face, and when he did, he had to go. And that's apparently what happened from what I hear, Lance. You reported the story. Could you elaborate a little bit on Stalker Mike? Could you tell me what's been happening with that guy? I looked for him, and you know what? I don't even know where he's at. I just know it's some loony bin, and is that legit? Could you please elaborate for me?
I'm sorry, champ, but if there's anything that needs to be known about Stalker Mike, he's going to have to sit in that very same hot seat that you're sitting in, and I'll drain everything I can from you. You know I'm good for it. Stalker Mike, if you want to let us know what's going on with you, feel free to give me a call and we can set up an interview. We're going back to you, champ. Just a few weeks ago, seemed like the prophecy was on top of the promo world. But in a few short weeks, so much can change. It looks like this once dominating faction of the PPF has been imploding from within. What is the deal with Bryson Romano and Ruthless Redneck? Would you care to tell me what has happened within the prophecy these past few weeks?
So why is it that it seems that we have imploded on ourselves? Because two members have fallen off? Because we don't need people weighing us down? Because people need to know the answers? Because people aren't enlightened to what's been happening? Because people aren't on the inside? Because people keep stirring the pot when they should just let it boil over? I know he has a briefcase. I know he has a briefcase. I know he can cash in at any time. But you know what? It doesn't matter if it's tonight. It doesn't matter if it's tomorrow. It doesn't matter if it's at WrestleMania. I will come out on top. I have not lost my championship. I am the PPF champion. Byron, the only thing you've proven is that you can carry a briefcase around. We'll see if you can use it. We'll see if you know how to cash that thing in, if you even know how to open it. Not too bright, from what I understand.
You guys aren't losing any momentum in your opinion?
I lost my championship. I'm the best damn thing going today.
I want to get to a question I have for you since you are my favorite superstar in the People's Promo Federation. How do you feel you have done as the champion and face of this very proud federation, the PPF?
I appreciate that. That means a lot. Especially coming from you, Lance. For you to consider me, the face of this organization, it means a whole hell of a lot, because every single guy on this roster busts their ass night in and night out to prove that we're the best damn thing going today. And you better believe that. I know you do, Lance. Otherwise you wouldn't be asking me, you wouldn't be talking so proudly of this federation.
But moving on, it is being booked that you are in a triple threat match at SummerSlam against your Prophecy brother, Kalunky, and a newcomer, Red Hot Sean Houston. Are there any things that you would like to say to those two guys?
Yeah, I have some words for my opponents at SummerSlam. Kalunky deserves it. You know, he's probably the best damn thing on this roster. And he's been underutilized, to say the least. He's a main event prospect and a main event guy. And he's proven it time and time again. And I have a great respect for that man. And you know what? He has a great respect for me. We have a mutual thing going on, a mutual sign of respect between the two. And I'm not going to do anything to backstab that man or individual at all. Red Hot, I don't know who the hell you think you are. I don't know what the hell you earned or who the hell you paid off to earn a right to face me in the main event at SummerSlam. Man, where the hell did you come from? You came out of nowhere and you got yourself a championship match. Doesn't make sense. I don't get it. You know Red Hot better than anybody, Lance. Could you please elaborate to me why that man is in the championship match at SummerSlam? I don't even know who the hell that guy is. I can't study tapes. I don't know what he brings. I just saw one interview, and it was a damn good one. But you know what? You're going to have to be a lot better than damn good when you step to greatness, kid.
I'm hyped already, man. I can feel the goosebumps on my arm. But moving on to our final question. We have a fan-submitted question, and it's coming from a guy by the name of @MarthasBoyToy. And he asks, how do you feel about Drew Reynolds possibly vacating his United States Championship and using it as a cash-in to challenge for your PPF title?
Yeah, you know what? I learned about that rule. I'm not the U.S. Championship, and I'm not enlightened to everything that's going on in this federation. I am the champion. I have to be on point every step of the day. I have many interviews going on in rotation, and I keep revolving around the world and going and going and going, and I'm not looking to learn what Drew Reynolds is doing with his championship. He holds that thing high, and every single time I've seen him, he talks about it and he's holding it. Mine is locked up, and it's held up high in my living room, and it is on display for everyone to see when they walk into my house. Every single person. And when I bring it, I defend it. I don't just hold it there like some piece of aluminum foil to grab your attention and bounce the light off of. It just doesn't happen with me. I don't treat it like a piece of crap. Not saying that he does. But you know what? I'm not worried. I've been watching him. I've been studying him. And I have come to learn that he can drop himself as the U.S. champion and cause a tournament, maybe. I don't know how somebody else would be determined. I haven't seen any #1 contenders other than Monster. And who knows, maybe Monster will beat Drew Reynolds at SummerSlam. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I think Monster might beat Drew Reynolds. You think it might happen? You think Monster could get a rematch? You know, Monster, he came at me strong, and he fell, and nothing is going to come short of that bar if Drew Reynolds steps at me. Well, you know, it's been a good time. Got a lot of things off my chest. I just appreciate you asking the right questions. You always do, Lance. You always bring it. You're the best announcer in this company, and don't let anybody tell you different. Everything you're doing has been great.
Well, thank you, champion. You're my favorite superstar. I don't know how many times I can say it. I'm rooting for you at SummerSlam. Teach those two guys a lesson. Well, that was another amazing interview. Glad I got to sit down with the champ, Ryan Steinbomb, the leader of the Prophecy, the new Prophecy. There's plenty more coming. I have several other interviews that are going to drop before SummerSlam, so you do not want to miss those. And always remember, da, 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 da. Till next time, PPF.